Make yourself sheep, and the wolves will eat you. It is the first responsibility of every citizen to question authority. Rebellion against tyrants is obedience to God. Man will ultimately be governed by God or by tyrants. There are many roads to success, but only one sure road to failure, and that is to try to please everyone else. Common sense without education is better than education without common sense. Life's tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. When you are good to others, you are best to yourself. Either write something worth reading, or do something worth writing. Genius is the ability to hold one's vision steady until it becomes reality. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. Security without liberty is called prison. A false friend and a shadow attend only while the sun shines. If you want something done, ask a busy person. I never knew a man who was good at making excuses, who was good at anything else. There are two ways to increase your wealth: increase your means or decrease your wants. The best is to do both at the same time. To succeed, jump as quickly at opportunities as you do at conclusions. Half the truth is often a great lie. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. The best of all medicines is resting and fasting. Well done is better than well said. The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart. Instead of cursing the darkness, light a candle. Joy doesn't exist in the world. It exists in us. To find out a girl's faults, praise her to her girlfriends. People are best convinced by things they themselves discover. A good example is the best sermon. A good spouse and health is a person's best wealth. Who is strong? He that can conquer his bad habits. Sin is not hurtful because it is forbidden, but it is forbidden because it is hurtful. When you're finished changing, you're finished. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. When you are in debt, then you are a slave. He that is of the opinion money will do everything, may well be suspected of doing everything for money. Eat what you like, but dress for other people. Who is wise? He that learns from everyone. If a man could have half of his wishes, he would double his troubles. God helps them that help themselves. Guests, like fish, begin to smell after 3 days. A lie stands on one leg, truth on two. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. Money makes money, and the money that makes money makes more money. An undutiful daughter will prove an unmanageable wife. Speak ill of no man, but speak all the good you know of everybody. Wise men learn by others' harms, fools scarcely by their own. Marry above thy match, and you will get a master. It is only when the rich are sick that they fully feel the impotence of wealth. Nothing is more fatal to health than an overcare of it. If men are so wicked as we now see them with religion, what would they be if without it? To be proud of knowledge is to be blind with light. A full belly is the mother of all evil. Keep your eyes wide open before marriage, half shut afterwards. Silence is not always a sign of wisdom, but babbling is ever a mark of folly. Take time for all things. Great haste makes great waste. Virtue alone is sufficient to make a man great, glorious, and happy. It is much easier to suppress a first desire than to satisfy those that follow. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. Words may show a man's wit, but actions his meaning. Many complain of their memory, few of their judgment. Where there's marriage without love, there will be love without marriage. Great hopes make everything great possible. Those who desire to give up freedom in order to gain security will not have either one. He that speaks much is much mistaken. If you would keep your secret from an enemy, tell it not to a friend. It is the religion of ignorance that tyranny begins. The tongue offends, and the ears get the cuffing. Necessity never made a good bargain. Energy and persistence conquer all things. Laws too gentle are seldom obeyed, too severe, seldom executed. Eat few suppers, and you'll need few medicines. There never was a good war, or a bad peace. After crosses and losses, men grow humbler and wiser. Would you live with ease, do what you ought, and not what you please? Don't throw stones at your neighbors, if your own windows are glass. Fatigue is the best pillow. Rich widows are the only second-hand goods that sell at first-class prices. Paintings and fightings are best seen at a distance. Distrust and caution are the parents of security. Suspicion may be no fault, but showing it may be a great one. In order for 3 people to keep a secret, 2 must be dead. There never was a good knife made of bad steel. Approve not of him who commends all you say. A light purse is a heavy curse. The best way to help the poor is to make them uncomfortable in their own poverty. If you ride a horse, sit close and tight. If you ride a man, sit easy and light. If your head is made of wax, don't walk in the sun. If you have a secret and tell someone, everyone will know. You can only keep a secret if you don't tell anyone. If you desire many things will seem few. Vice knows she is ugly, so puts on her mask. Great spenders are bad lenders. Teach your child to hold his tongue. He'll learn fast enough to speak. You can bear your own faults, and why not a fault in your wife? While we may not be able to control all that happens to us, we can control what happens inside us. An honest man will receive neither money nor praise that is not his due. The wise and the brave dares own that he was wrong. Those who are feared are hated. Tolerate no uncleanliness in body, clothes, or habitation. Do good to thy friend to keep him, to thy enemy to gain him. If you would not be forgotten, do things worth remembering. You have 2 choices. Write about something of significance or do something someone wants to write about. There are 3 faithful friends: an old wife, an old dog, and ready money. Most men die at 25. We just don't bury them until they are 70. You can't tell anyone anything. You have to teach people for them to remember. Let the person experience what you are teaching and they will learn. Thank you for watching this video. We truly appreciate your likes and shares. And kindly consider subscribing to our channel for notifications about our next interesting video.